With the war between mankind and the Thargoid race slowly becoming official, I thought I'd take the time to quickly give a bit of an insight about the various variants of Thargoids within the game. Obviously, if you're a Thargoid hunter, this information is kind of redundant. Most of you, I have noticed, have never actually played Elite Dangerous but are very interested about the game itself. So, if you're one of those people, welcome, and let's take a look at what the Thargoid has to offer. Thargoid interceptors are currently immune to human weapons. Only experimental weapons will harm them. Sadly, commanders can only equip a maximum of 4 AX weapons because... reasons. These can range from multi-cannons and missile launchers. Thargoid interceptors are killed by eliminating a number of hearts. How this works is by using AX missiles to damage the ship's hull a certain amount until the heart is exposed. The exposed heart will light up, as you can see right here. The tricky part here is that Thargoids heal over time. The heart will not expose until the hull drops down enough. Once all hearts are destroyed, the Thargoid can finally be killed. However, it does have access to a various number of weapons. As for weapons, it has a pulse laser thingy at the front of it. These bullets have a piercing ability which allows some damage to bleed past the shields and hit the hull directly. Shields do soak up some damage, so it is quite handy to have a fair amount of shields. It also has the capability of firing a yellow lightning thing from it. However, it only uses this if the first heart is destroyed, which I'll get back to in a moment. While this ability does look and sound scary, it really isn't that bad. In fact, you don't really lose much hull from this. You do lose quite a bit of shields and module damage, which can become a pain in the ass. The Thargoid does have the ability to launch a swarm of little drones. The Thargoid swarm dishes out a bunch of damage that shreds through shields and directly hits the hull. Even the strongest shields have a hard time holding up against a swarm. The Thargoid race also has access to an EMP which shuts down all human ships. You can counter this with a field neutralizer. The Goid also has access to caustic missiles. These are seeking missiles that can easily be outrun by most ships. However, if it does manage to land on a ship, the ship will take caustic damage over time. The only way to remove this damage is by either A, overheating your ship, or B, returning to a station to get repaired. Even when the Thargoid is killed, it still has one final trick up its sleeve. When the Thargoid vessel is destroyed, a caustic cloud is leaked from its ship. This caustic cloud, as you probably can guess from the name, is harmful to human ships. The cloud expands about 5-ish kilometers from the explosion, so if you keep your distance at about 5 kilometers, you should be fine. However, there is no need to worry as the cloud does eventually dissipate. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the 3 variants of Thargoid interceptors. First up is the Cyclops variant. This was the first Thargoid vessel to be seen by players about 1 year ago. As of now, this is the weakest of the 3. The Cyclops variants can be found within USS non-human signal sources, with a threat level 5. This variant has 4 hearts and a fairly weak hull. As for its swarm, it has a maximum of 32 drones within its swarm. While not a walk in the park for beginner players, if you are a skilled enough pilot and have the ship, the Cyclops should be a fairly easy target to wipe out. So the Basilisk is the second strongest and is recommended to be fought within a wing with a minimum of 2 commanders. While it is possible to take down a Basilisk solo, it will require one hell of a pilot and one hell of a decked out ship. The Basilisk can be found in non-human signal sources, threat level 6. Basilisks have up to 5 hearts with a tougher hull. But what makes the Basilisk so scary is its swarm. Unlike the Cyclops, which has 32 drones, the Basilisk has 64 drones within its swarm. Unlike the Cyclops, it is recommended to focus on the swarm as the swarm can cause some serious problems. One common thing about fighting a Basilisk is most commanders will either die to the Basilisk or run out of ammunition before killing it.
Oh crap, I think I'm really low on flak launchers too.
Oh, same, I've only got one more shot. That's not good. While the Cyclops is slightly more friendlier, the Basilisk is more easily provoked. The Basilisk will not harm commanders so long as they keep their distance. And now we have the strongest variant of the three so far. Found in threat level 7s, this is one foe that has a minimum recommendation of a full wing of 4 commanders, but a full recommendation of 2 full wings, aka 8 commanders to take this one down. Unlike the others, this variant will require an attack plan. Because of the fact that you can only hold a maximum of 4 AX weapons, it is recommended that each ship specializes in one. For example, having a ship that has 4 AX missiles, a ship that has 4 AX multi-cannons, a ship that is designed to deal with the swarm, and a 4th ship that has both, but its main job is to heal the other ships with healing beams. The main reason why the Medusa is so tough, the Medusa has 6 hearts with an insane amount of hull armor as well as regeneration. The Medusa also has a whopping 96 drones within its swarm. This swarm is capable of destroying small to medium-sized ships in just one pass and dealing some serious damage to the tanky ships as well. This is definitely one variant that should be feared amongst commanders. Currently, we have just these 3 vessels within the game. However, there have been crash sites of these new kind of alien crafts. I think it's safe to say that these are smaller Thargoid vessels. And with the new update just around the corner, we may see these ships in action very soon. And you can bet your ass that I will be doing a video about it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this has been a little bit insightful and entertaining for those of you who tend to like my Elite Dangerous videos. If you like what you've seen here, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, as well as this YouTube channel right here by hitting the subscribe button, and I shall see you guys next time. See you around.